souls, Life Tarocchi back with another tarot reading. I'm recording this reading on Tuesday the 19th of March at 7:37 a.m. So 737 is the energy of luck and abundance, okay, spiritual wisdom, creativity and communication. So this particular message is for anyone who felt very spiritual as a child, psychic as a child, okay? This energy reading is from April to May. So I think my ancestors, past loved ones, angels, archangels, my whole spirit team, including the divine source. Okay, so let's tap into the energy and see what's coming for April to May for my beautiful spiritual souls. Okay, so we've got musicians and group leaders, okay? Love for music and sound frequencies or vibrations of life. Okay, so this is a collective reading, so all star signs here today, bringing you all into one, so to the collective. Thank you so much for my wonderful subscribers. I love your energy. Thank you so much for spending time with me. If any of these messages resonate, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. So thank you so much for already my subscribers. I'm very blessed and grateful to have you here on the Life of Tarocchi tribe. Okay, so Spirit, let's see. We've got, straight away, we've got restaurant in the 4th house. So this is home, family, where you grew up, where you came from. Okay, so the things that taught you from a young age. We have restaurants, so a place where things are being prepared to cook for food and survival of life. Okay, we have workplace, so that's specific for someone who grew up with parents who worked a lot. Okay, or maybe you spent a fair bit of time in the workplace, or perhaps your workplace is at home, so those people who are working from home. Okay, human resources here. So, you know, human resources is talking about being able to see the skill set of another or of yourself, to use your skills and abilities in a manner that's very resourceful. Okay, so resourcing, it's tying me back into restaurant, right? So we use elements of life, we bring them together and infuse a new beautiful outcome, a new meal, okay? Things that nourish the body. Okay. All right. So what's coming in for April to May? Thank you so much, Spirit Team. April to May for the collective. A little bit more. They said, whoa. Okay. All right. So. Okay, so lots of red energy out here. So this is connection to the root chakra, okay? So grounding, all right? The things that helped you survive through life, your mentality and the things that guide you, okay? These are your instincts. The things that keep you stable in order to grow, okay? For those who are dealing with people who have an unbalanced root chakra, they might be dealing with a lot of fears and insecurities, okay, projections of others. If your root chakra is out of balance, you might be having some financial difficulties or actually moving home, okay? So this gives me the energy of like someone who had to move home quite a lot, maybe because of the work of their parents or, you know, your work moves you around a lot. So whether you're working from home, but you're working on projects all over your country or all over the world, okay? So there's something about resourcing yourself as a human in nature, okay? So we've got migration, so moving around, and secretary in this energy. So I will just pull up the sign. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, could be dealing with a Gemini, a Leo, you could be or dealing with any of these signs, okay? So we've got the 7th house, we've got Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Pisces, okay? If you're not dealing with these people, these are the energies that Spirit's wanting to speak to in this particular reading. Okay, so migration is movement, potentially across country to another country, okay? Or moving things around so they are structured in a way that that's manageable. Okay, so you've got oversight of all over your things, All right, so partnerships and relationships, transformation and change. So this could be talking two ways. Okay, so take it how it resonates. Um, if if something doesn't resonate, please leave that message for someone else that does. Just take what you're needing to hear. Okay. Um, so we've got bookkeeper, archives records, English as a second language, research development, and chemist. Okay. So bookkeeper over here is giving me, so the eighth house is talking about everyone else's money. So it could be tax, inheritance, wherever large sums of money, trusts. Okay, you could be an accountant, all right, dealing with other people's money, managing their money, okay, or giving them guidance on how to manage their money best or invest their money, okay. I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not any of those things. I'm a tarot reader using astrology, okay, and I connect with my spirit team to convey messages, all right. So I'm just an energy reader, all right. Please connect with the relative professionals that you trust to help you through any of those areas in life, okay? So, all right, so research and development, there's something here where you're diving a little bit deeper to extract further information. Now, this could be for yourself as a spiritual child, a spiritual being coming into adulthood, okay? So there's some type of knowledge there that you've grown up with that really helps you govern and connect through these deep relationships, all right? These energies are showing up for April and May. Archive records, research and development. Okay, so these two energies are much the same. So we've got the light blue being the throat chakra, so self-expression over things that you discover, okay, and the things that have been put in place that you're tapping into. Archive records with the dark blue, these are things that are like you're deeply connected to emotionally. So they're showing me a library of archive records, okay? Someone who deals with a lot of papers, filing and books. And this is also someone who's bilingual, okay? So being able to speak multiple languages, or if you can't speak, you understand another language other than English, all right? With this migration here, for someone in particular, if you are moving to another country, you're moving or connecting with a country that you understand very well culturally, religiously, spiritually, okay? All the things that raised you is helping you concoct something that helps people or others, okay? By helping others, you're also helping yourself. So in the 9th and 10th house is talking about spirituality, religion, higher education, or international travel. The 10th house is all about your public image, the way people see you. I always throw the North Node into the 10th house because it's like your overall direction in life. Okay, your North Node, if you're doing your astrology birth charts, natal charts, your North Node can be placed anywhere on the astrological circle, okay? But for me personally, I always draw the 10th house as the North Node. So if you want to know where your North Node is, do your own personal birth chart. So we've got career here, public image, okay? Video producer and rehabilitation, okay? So this energy, career and video producer, this gives me, content creation or being able to look deeper within something to be able to produce it to others. This could also be converting information. Maybe you're like really switched on and really clever, okay? Maybe you've got a lot of knowledge that you acquired through life, or perhaps you were just born really intelligent, where you're able to convert and convey information so that others are able to understand, okay? Because we've got rehabilitation here. Something you produce for others to see actually helps you transition and move into the places where it brings better outcomes for others. The 12th house here is speaking about spiritual healing, dreams, subconscious, okay? So we've got, ooh, nice. We've got chemical, gas, petrol, and power. So these are all the, how can we say, natural substances or resources that we refine and convert and use to drive other things forward, okay? So there's something about finding that natural resource that drives you forward, okay? We think about putting petrol into a car, okay? A car doesn't run without any fuel. It's made and designed that way, unless you have an electric vehicle, okay? But there's something about finding that resource and driving forward with power. This could be someone who's having dreams as well. They're showing me a dream in the past where your spirit team are heavily protecting you from any, like, it's like they're, you've got a spiritual team where it's like, they're showing me like, you know, a force, like, you know, we've got the police, NYPD, that type of stuff. You know, there's a governing of energies that surround you in your dream state, in your spirituality, that they really protect you, okay? So there's a big aura of protection around you, all right? And they fight off any negative or dark envious energies, okay? Because this is like, it's part of who you are to be spiritual, all right? We've got science here, so this is studying the form of something, okay, and how it is in relation to other, how it functions, okay, how it came to be, its existence entirely. I'm not a scientist, okay, so I'm just reading the energy and the meanings around these words. Okay, so coach here, you're teaching someone, coming back into this, you know, teaching others, showing others through visual means or sounds, to help rehabilitate, to restructure and bring stability back in, okay? So people see this within you. There's love here. I love this. There's a love for teaching, okay? Love for teaching, love for learning, and there's a drive to help others. All right, so on the bottom of the deck, we have better than expected, okay? So leave your worries behind you. All right, so Spirit, let's tap in and see. Tap in and see what this energy is. All right, let's clarify. Whoa. Okay, they just want me to pay attention to those cards. Fourth house, Four of Cups. Okay, so something you've acquired over life. Okay, so this energy is sitting in the second house of Taurus. So this is talking about, you know, your desire for stability, the way you earn your money. The things, the items that you keep around you, okay? So tying into this message here, you know, 4 and 4, home, family, where you came from. 4 and 4 being the communication of hard work, you know, how you've applied yourself. So there's a sense of like someone's feeling bored. So if you're, you know, if you're psychic or spiritual, it's like the normal 9 to 5 job is actually a challenge for you, because it's like being restricted to the 3D, just to the physical is, you know, it's like someone who's spiritual needs to come up and down those realms in order to feel invigorated, okay? So that you've got strength here, and, you know, lioness, lions, and lambs, okay? So infinite strength. The 2 of Cups confirming the love energy over there. Okay, so this is beautiful. These 2 hands come together, so, you know, whether this is your spiritual higher realms and your physical energies. See these rainbows here? These are liquidations of love, okay? And the way that you're able to pull these things together are celebrated, okay? So, you know, your home ties are celebrating you. We've got 2 people here shaking the tambourine, okay? So this is the rhythms of life, okay? Tambourines are, it's a percussion instrument, okay? And we've got bells. Bells and chimes are significant. So there's something about someone hearing ringings in the ears as well that's tying me to that tambourine. Okay, and the Page of Wands is feeling free enough to chase the pursuits that come in, right? These ideas that come into you. They also, elevate you away from any tension or competition, all right? This also gives me someone's, this gives me safe stability, but also like some type of restriction in the home space, right? Because the Four of Swords is here, but I don't see any swords. So there's something that wasn't communicated to you, where your heart seeks out and yearns to know that information, okay? There's lots of pages in this. Yeah, we've got 2 pages here. So Page of Wands, so earth energy. Sorry, fire energy with earth energy. Okay, so fire and earth. We've got fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this is talking about self-appearance, using your self-appearance and the impression of others to drive you through your creativity. And this helps you learn through others by acquiring the things and experiences in life, how you earn your money on the daily routine. And this is what you're known for, okay? So there's this releasement of some type of stagnation here, okay? Letting something go that doesn't really serve your ultimate happiness, because we've got sun here, the sun on the bottom with success, okay? So let's jump in. Okay, I'm just gonna, Spirit, just please ground me in this energy. Protect me as I channel these messages for the collective. My energy was feeling a little bit levitated then, so I just wanted to come back to surface. Maybe this is someone rising up and allowing themselves to be lifted by higher realms, okay? So, all right, let's confirm this workplace, restaurant, and human resources. Yeah, okay, so in particular, this energy is sitting central to you, okay? And it's your energy because the card is facing up. You're someone who grew up with the ability to easily speak intellectually, you know, being able to say what you think, and there's like really refined words. But also in saying that, when you were growing up, people weren't sure how to receive that information from you because perhaps it was really direct. This particular card here is someone who has knowledge of how things transform, okay? Because we've got the dragonfly here. So, you know, dragonflies, I will just pull that up. So dragonflies, if any of you are tapped into, you know, animal meanings, feel welcome to Google. I'm just typing in spiritual meaning of dragonflies. Dragonfly, okay. So transformation and change, yeah. So it's like you're able to see what it is and how something's formed, and you're able to speak that in, okay? So this is confirming this energy here. King of Swords, right? So this is you really, this is giving me someone who's a leader, but you also operate in your own energy, right? You're really independent and you're able to see things from a different perspective. And this is why growing up, speaking to those things, people weren't sure how to receive this information from you. Or they're also taken back to, you know, how does this child know about this? Or how does this child possibly know how to speak or convey this information where I didn't teach them, okay? So you're someone who's really open to the energy surrounding you, okay? This talks about, you know, you looking to the past, but also waiting for transformation and change, okay? So you're very aware that you convey and connect with the universe deeply, okay? And this is through air and sound vibration frequency. The bats here are giving me ties to home. So this is like you watching over the home space and how you developed through yourself and your self-appearance in that energy. We've got 2 swords here, okay? So we've got one in the hand, all right? So this is the left hand. So you're creatively able to weave words together, okay? The owl here represents knowledge, okay? And you also warn others, okay? These feathers look like they come from the owl. So there's, you know, this handband here with the owl feathers around the hand. So, you know, you moving forward, you work with knowledge, okay? There's a heightened of knowledge through April to May. And there's also reflecting on this bat energy, looking over to the self-appearance. What raised you? Okay, what made you? There's this crow sitting over above the head, right? So black feathers are tied to black magic. So you have an awareness of this, but you don't necessarily use it, okay? I just seen a little A symbol, or like, so you might have an A in your name, first, middle, or last name, okay? You could have a V, you could have a B, could have a D, or an E, okay? So those are letters in your name that may signify that type of energy, okay? Each letter in the alphabet holds its own value, right? Its own frequency of energy, the same as numbers, okay? It holds its own value, okay? So when those letters are strung together, we actually, you can read absolutely anything. Spirituality and being psychic, it means that you can tap in and look at anything and see its underlying meaning, okay? So this gives me science here. You're looking at something, how it operates, how it came into existence, and what it needs to survive, what drives that energy to produce and to become more. So there's something about this love here, right? So let's keep looking. Because generally this King of Swords energy, right? So with this King of Swords and bat, I usually, in past readings, I pulled up, the bats are connection to watching over the home space. So for you, and generally, you're watching over your home space and the way that it raised you, okay? Some of, take it how it resonates, some of you may have been nurtured and guided within your wisdom of knowledge, and other of you have been misguided, or I'm hearing like, put down. Others have, because it's like maybe you've outshined others such from a young age. It's like people didn't take that very easily. You don't show, you don't look like the knowledge that you have on the surface, basically, right? Because you carry one sword, but there's one that aligns right behind you, okay? And I do notice these strings here, these strings or ties that fly into the past that guide you. All right, so please clarify this King of Swords here with this energy. So this is someone else's energy right in yours, okay? So there's the Four of Cups again, so those same cards sitting together. So there's something about the pain in the past that's caused some type of stagnation, but it also brings you your strength when you can work through what it is that caused that pain. Now, someone else's energy, specifically sitting over Aries, so could have been dealing with an Aries, or you're an Aries, okay? But this energy is talking about self-appearance, all right? How you see the world and express yourself in it, and this is how others see you. So this is someone else's energy. Like, you felt like, growing up, there's been a lot of competition to get to the top. And, perhaps you're not someone who sees yourself as competition. You just are who you are. And people who are unconfident in themselves, they look to bring you down, okay? Because, this Wands energy is fire, right? Competing over self-appearance, competing to be a leader, and competing to know the most knowledge. Okay, motorbikes are significant. I just had a zoom zoom, ning ning. Okay, so someone's like really working through the gears to get to the top rev. We speak about revs, and they're showing me redlining. Okay, so this is accelerating to the point beyond the engine's capacity in that gear. Okay, so there's something about, someone's working overtime to try and compete with you, and I don't know why. Please confirm this Five of Wands here. Ooh, okay. Yeah, all right. So this other person's energy is sitting over here. I'll put stones where other people's energy come into your readings. Excuse me. So coughs generally mean truths. The coughs represents the Ace of Swords for me within my body. Okay, so that's speaking up truths, or truths coming up to be spoken about. So All right, so we've got someone here, like, I giggle a little because, you know, if we only compete, we should only compete with ourselves. You know, when we work out in the gym, they talk about beating your personal bests, or, you know, if you're an athlete, doing athletics, it's like you beat your personal best. Okay, so it's like improving on yourself, and measuring yourself and comparing against your past self. Okay, so this person doesn't do that. Someone sees you as competition and they compare themselves, of you. Now, this person essentially isn't very spiritual, or they're not very psychic. Okay, they're not very confident within themselves. All right, so outside of you, it's like, so this card's landed over your energy, in your energy, but their energy is tied to this card. Okay, so it's like they're working around both sides of you, and you're looking at this energy and you're just like, oh, okay, I'm walking away from this energy because it doesn't serve me. Okay, um, you're walking towards bigger, better, brighter things. Okay, and you know this within yourself between April and May. Now, tying to this competition energy is, yeah, the Hanged Man. Okay, so this is someone who perhaps says they're spiritual or religious, or they have the knowledge, right? But they're kind of just hanging by the things that others have told them rather than what they know within themselves, right? I feel like for you, you operate by the knowledge that comes within you, that is alive within you. Okay, and this person is using other people's energies, to guide them. All right. Okay. I do like how this Eight of Cups has fallen right over migration, because this is you, you know, looking at things. I just want to, you know, so like a secretary is someone who's employed either as a group or an individual in an office or a space. Okay, um, they make some type of appointments to manage someone else's agenda. Okay, and they operate within within like policy. Okay, but they're like competing with you. All right, so there's something about them handling recorded information, and there's like they're coming across this information where you already know it within. Okay, so this could be, you know, within the workplace, or within, you know, there could be speaking about how you earn your things, how you make your money. All right, but there's something here where you're clarifying this person's energy, and you're like, I'm in charge of myself and my own division, where this person, they don't feel in charge of their own abilities. Okay, so they seek to compete. Look, if that's a cross watch you're watching, you know, competing with someone else, it's only going to lead them to discomfort and feeling unfulfilled, because they're not truly using that motivational energy to better themselves. They're trying to use it to better in comparison to you. Okay, so there's no real fulfillment in comparing to others. Okay, must only compare with oneself. We are all individuals. We are all unique in our own way, and this person hasn't quite found their north node yet. Okay, so this, you know, you're sort of looking at them, analyzing them, and getting these downloads. Okay, and you're being guided to walk towards your greatest light. Okay, the things that, you know, this card in the last reading gave me, walking towards your north node. Okay, letting release of any emotions, especially where you know, maybe you work in an office that's tied to home and family, or maybe you're like, you know, you're some type of workspace or home space that, you know, brings things together to reproduce things. Or maybe this is something you're looking to do in April to May. All right, so the Eight of Cups is infinity. So this gives me the situation that you've walked away from happened on a repetitive cycle. Okay, over and over again. It felt positive and then it was negative. It felt positive and then it was negative. Okay, so this could be, you know, it's like when you walk away, when you move towards your energy, there's no emotional reflection or indentation on you. It sits on them. Okay, All right, let's get out of their energy and just focus on you a bit more. All right, so let's go to the 7th and 8th house here. We've got bookkeeper, so making records and taking note, okay, or reviewing records and taking extra notes. They're showing me like a connect the dots, okay. So this is like, you know, you've got all the dots on the page. They're all numbered, okay, and as you work through them, you start to see the picture forming. You start to see what the content is, okay? But this is for you. It's like when you start to connect these dots, you see things on a greater scale compared to anybody else, okay? Your mind is very unique. Ooh. There's something about movement, or the way that you move to record things is like deeply celebrated by others, and this could be causing this person to feel inadequate within themselves. All right, we've got lanterns here. So light and lanterns are mapping the soul body, okay? I'll leave that out. That's a 10 of Pentacles is a very happy card. It's abundance and happiness with the home, okay? So the Pentacles is earth energy, all right? So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So the way you earn your money, your finance and possessions, the things that you keep around you, how you apply yourself on a daily basis, fitness, work and health, health and fitness regimes, and the things that you're recognized through the public eye, okay? So there's a sense here that you're really abundant and you provide a lot of abundance back to people. This also gives me a tie to, you know, the content that you produce brings happiness to others as well, okay? And the 6 of Wands is success, so other people celebrating your success. So see all these hands here in the background? These are all spiritual hands. Your spirit team are guiding you towards your successful outcomes, particularly in April to May. So there's something that's coming to a light and into alignment within mind, body, and spirit that's being activated further, okay? All right, thank you so much, Spirit. Let's clarify this bookkeeper, research development, archive records, English as a second language, and chemist. Ooh. There's like something that didn't want to, like this energy didn't want to come out there, and one of my cards were bent as I was shuffling, right? So there's like working through the history or the change. You know, with this chemist here, it's like we go to the chemist to get our needs for healing, okay? And healing comes in many forms, right? But this is providing growth and healing to your surroundings. Okay, so I will shuffle. They said change decks. Okay, so this one is the Light Seers Tarot, and this one's Orion's Animal Tarot. Okay, so thank you, Spirit. Please clarify those energies. Okay, so yeah, 6 of Wands again. So underlying energy is celebration. 10 of Wands, nice. So you've got 10, 10. And in the right timing, okay? So the right timing is April to May. Some type of transition here, moving away from this competition, because it's just not even, you don't see it as competition, and you're kind of like, this energy is like, you're annoyed that this person sees you as competition because you're just like, you don't get it. Like you just, you know, so that's that like frustration with this person or this situation. It's just like, okay, I'm, you know, dealing with someone who just doesn't see eye to eye, and someone who's not confident enough to pursue their own goals. So this energy here, we've got 9 of Wands and Judgment, okay? So it was, you know, facing your public recognition, okay? So, all right, I'm just taking this energy. In the past, I've reviewed this card as a fly, but I'm getting a cicada here, right? Cicadas shed their skin, and they leave their shedded skin on, generally on barks, I found. So I'm just going to look that up. So there's judgment here over the things that you've left behind for others to find. Okay, so yeah, okay, so we've got here the cicada is talking about reoccurring things. So things, you know, this 8 energy, back and forth, okay? Um, it's talking about the resurrection of immortality, okay? So things being eternal. The soul is eternal, okay? You're aware that you're an old soul, all right? And your ability is infinite. And this person's competing with your infinite, with your eternity, your you know, it's never ending for them to compete with you. So it's like they just need to quit that. All right. We've got connection to ancient Greek and ancient Roman times. So maybe a past life here. Maybe you're able to tap into past life energies, or you're able to read karma through other people's energies. Okay. Because this is the 9 of Wands here. The 9 is tied to karma, like karmic outcomes, whether it's good or bad. But it's like you see in the dream state or around people's auras what type of karma they've endured. Okay, same with this. You know, you're gauging that timeline for them, whether it's the past life or their current life, and you're able to see the replication or the indentations of where people have left their karmic energies. So it's like the frustration for you is like you can see this, and it's like instead of people working on fixing their own karma, you get frustrated because they start competing with you. Okay, so there's only so much you can do for people until it's ready for you to move forward to your north node, to where you're meant to be. Okay, so this is like so singing is also significant, word and sound frequencies, right? Tying back to this card. So this cicada here, they say it brings good luck, especially in Chinese cultures. Okay. Okay. And the energy represents personal change, renewal, rebirth, and transformation. Okay. So there's like, yeah, for someone who can see karma, you can see what changes need to take place in order to step into more positive frequencies. Okay, so maybe you're producing information or content on how to help others heal past lives, karmic ties. Mm, okay. So yeah, you're going to be celebrated for sure. Okay, so let's have a look at this. That kind of tied in with this energy as well. Okay, I will. They just said pull out my little doobie whacker deck. Um, Family tree, connecting my roots, and the chase to understand my ancestors. Okay, so why was I pulled to this little deck, Spirit? Social media. Okay, so we've got social media showing up there with your video producer. Okay, why was I guided with these cards, Spirit? Ooh, knowledge, copycat. Ooh. Okay. That's a lot of info. Now, I did have one card slide down to the floor. So when it hits the ground, these are things on the underlying energy, things you shouldn't know, but Spirit wants you to know. Okay? Yeah. Wow. We've got birthmark. Birthmarks are believed to be signs and symbols of past life transformations. Okay? So there's a belief that where you're reviewing birthmarks on the body, that's a sign of how one passed in their past life. Okay, so that mark is a reminder in this current lifetime to not redo or renew those same past mistakes. Okay, so there's something about birthmarks there. Okay, so we've got over here knowledge. A book has all the answers you seek, go find it, which I feel like you are. See, we've got bookkeeper over here, research and development. All right, so family and roots. Don't forget your roots, what made you and helped you grow. Okay, so whether you had a good tie with your family, it's like you honor that upbringing, and whether you have had a hard upbringing, Maybe you don't connect with your family at the moment, but there is always that energy of remembering where you came from, because it guides us not to repeat any type of negative life lessons that we experienced in the past. Okay, so maybe like if you don't so much connect with your energy, maybe you have a karmic family. Okay, this is saying don't forget those lessons that were learned, because it pushed you into your greater being. Okay, um, specifically fell over these cards. Okay, so we asked these cards for this energy here. Okay, so change, transformation, and luck, reviewing karma. Okay, for you, Sagittarius's house, or the ninth house, is talking about good karmic payout. Okay, so for you, it's like you've been granted with these psychic or spiritual abilities in this lifetime because you did something really good in your past life. So you've been brought back into this lifetime, not to relearn so much, but to live, prosper, right? So this energy here, by looking and reviewing others, you're looking at, we've got the Nine of Wands here, right? So 9 is that karmic energy, and you're able to see people's auras around them, or maybe you're able to read the frequencies that surround them. Okay, yeah. So these energies fell out here. I act out and carry on, but deep down I really want to be like you. So I did see copycat flip out before. This person, like, maybe even if they compete with you, they really want to be like you. So, if someone's competing with you, take that as a compliment, because they want to be like you, but they are themselves, right? So even if they're being really nasty or making things really difficult, take that as a compliment, because they're showing you that they want to level up to be like you, but they need to do that within themselves as an individual. Okay, your life is an open book. People using your past against you, so this says more about them than it does about you. So maybe this person has access to other records, or maybe they work in HR, human resources, where they're reviewing things, and saying, well, you know, collective, did this in the past, in a past role. And, so we've got evil eye coming to light. So with the evil eye, you're going to be made aware of who this person is, if you don't already. And this person, by projecting their negative energies over you, they're going to be exposed in the way that the evil eye, for me, I send to the light, meaning that the divine creator source will deal with that person and their karmic outcomes as the divine sees fit. Okay. So there's someone else here that's reviewing your skill set, and you're the preferred candidate. Okay, so maybe this person has no say in, maybe they're trying to have a say in your future outcomes, but they actually don't hold any power over your anticipated outcomes. Okay, so there's energy here, wrote a song about you. So they said maybe in a past life you were a musician. Okay, or maybe maybe in the future, if you're a musician this type lifetime, or you're good with writing and words and rhyming and lyrics and poems, this is saying that you'll be able to reflect on this person's energy and write a song about them. Okay, if you're writing a song about a specific person, you don't need to name them, because they'll know who they are when you release that track. Okay, so you've been shown the truth. What are you going to do? It's someone close to you. Okay, so create a bit of space. All right. And someone who's silent chooses to speak up, so don't miss the opportunity to hear the truth. All right, so there's a lot of truth coming out here. All right. Okay, so I will just confirm this energy over here. Please confirm love, coach, science, chemical, gas, petrol, and power. 4404 on the timer. So 4404 is communicating your stability, your hard work, and your practicality. Okay, and how you organize yourself through work environments, or even at home. Okay, so this is someone else's energy in yours speaking to this. Okay, so the 11th and 12th house, so the energy speaking about your intuition and dreams, or their intuition and dreams. Okay, this could be someone speaking about your hidden talents that they acknowledge within you. Okay, because we've got a Queen of Pentacles here. This is someone who is quite abundant on their own. Okay, they learn from past situations very similar to you. Okay, and this is someone, for those people who resonate with karmic families, this person acknowledges that you were persecuted from the womb, okay? Or, you know, during incubation, there was something there where your energy wasn't quite nurtured from perhaps your mother or the person who raised you, okay? Maybe this person has the same energies, they've experienced the same outcomes that you have, all right? So we've got pentacles, swords, and pentacles, right? So pentacles energies here is earth, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, how you earn your money through your daily routines and what people recognize you for. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So air signs, and we've got 8. This is coming backwards and forwards, positive and negative. Also, you know, staying balanced, all right? So staying balanced within the mind, how you negate your partnerships and relationships, your close ties, okay? And how you connect with the internet, how you connect with big groups of people, all right? The 11th house also talks about sudden falls of wealth, okay? Because we've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, okay? So maybe this person's older than you, or maybe they've been in the area that you're moving to for a little bit longer, okay? So they see and they're grounded within that knowledge, and they're able to reflect and relate to you a lot deeper than this person ever will. Okay, so we've got the Queen to the Page. So maybe this person sees you as, you know, a spring chicken, a little youngin with so much potential that they're wanting to invest their time in training you, in helping you, in guiding you, okay? There's also connection to maybe when you connect with this person, you read the same type of books, you know, same type of categories, or you follow the same type of authors, or if they're, you know, you and them are tarot readers, you have the same tarot decks, that type of energy, okay? They do want me to peel out. I'll come back to this, Spirit. I just need to finish. Sorry, Spirit. So yellow, right? There's yellow and gold here. There's a lot of value in the happiness that you bring into this connection, or vice versa, okay? Look, if you relate to being persecuted in the womb, right? If, you know, if you felt unwanted by the person or people who raised you, you know, look up karmic families, karmics, okay? It's their life purpose to be a karmic to you, okay? So that you are guided towards your North Node, okay? And, you know, if I'm hearing the chosen one, you know, if you chose, if you were called and you chose to stand up, to step up, to walk towards the light, right? Those who sit in the dark or live in the dark, who be naive, you know, who don't want to learn just because you're younger than them, right? Or just because you're shorter than them, or just because you don't have the same educational degree as them, right? Or just because you didn't do what they asked you to, you were persecuted for that. But you living in your trueness, in yourself, finding your happiness, your 10 of Pentacles, right? You know that being yourself and being in your strength and your beliefs guides you to the best outcomes possible, okay? And you've been able to do this without having to compete with any others, because you don't see competition as a thing, all right? Everyone is unique and everyone is individual, and they all have something to bring to the table, okay? People compete with others because they are not feeling confident within themselves, and this person needs to do a bit of chakra alignment, okay? And I'm getting yellow here from this person. Their solar plexus is out of balance, all right? So this person's experiencing control issues, all right? And also within themselves, they're having trouble setting boundaries with others, so they're letting others dictate what they should be doing, okay? So this person needs to set more firm boundaries to protect their own energy and to find value within themselves, okay? For you, I feel like your throat chakra is really in balance here. So the way that you express yourself, the way that you speak truth into the world, okay? And the way that you bring love into the situation while explaining things, okay? For people who don't have a balanced throat chakra, they don't want to hear it because they're already living in resentment, okay? They've got some pain in the brain, all right, and some tension around the shoulders where they're not able to receive this information correctly. And so they're taking projections out on you for for where they don't feel confident within themselves, okay? All right, I will pull one more here, and then we'll grab an Archangel Power Tarot card. So what's the last messages here for the collective? Poems and words of love. Ooh. All right, so we have another card that hit the ground. All right, this change has happened before and will again until noticed. So this person or this situation will continue to carry itself out on cycles. All right, we've got spiritual warfare here. So this person's attacking you personally. Make sure that you bring self-love into the situation and deliver with love, though this spiritual warfare will not reach you, okay? This has an important outcome for your future. So this is what you needed, okay? And when you were born, so you've been brought into this lifetime specifically for a reason, okay? This card hit the ground, right? Things that you don't know that need to be said. Spirit wants you to know this energy is so ignorant, they cannot be told, all right? There's no room for learning. So this person will not grow unless they start learning from their projections, all right? And Spirit's wanting you to spend a bit more time around freshwater creeks and dams, okay? So that's, you know, once again, tying back to the throat chakra, speaking your truth, finding clarity, staying balanced, okay? If you can't get to freshwater creeks or dams, spend a bit more time in the shower or having a bath where that water can run over your body and cleanse out these projections of this other person, right? Because it's like you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, or this person's using 5 avenues to find ways to compete against you, and it's just like they need to back off. So, you know, even if this person's well established in the workplace or in the home environment, or, you know, they think they've got 5 aspects over you, they don't, because they're actually catching themselves out, okay? They will catch themselves out, all right? So don't be worried about those people. I don't know why I came back to this deck. All right, so we've got build and construct and dealer, all right? So, and I just seen pay increase as well. Okay, so we will pull, this is a new deck I just bought and I haven't done a review for it yet, but I love it. I think it's really beautiful. So this deck is by Radley Valentine. It's called the Archangel Power Tarot Cards. Okay, I'm just going to do a little shuffle, and I'm just going to use the tarot as guidance today instead of the oracle deck. All right, so what is the guidance here for the collective? Ooh. Okay, so we've got a couple of cards coming out there with the Wheel of Fortune coming out on the bottom, okay? New beginnings, end of delays. Thank you for the beeping of the horn. It's a confirmation. A change in direction that offers happiness, okay? Happiness is coming to you, collective. All right. I'll just pick that other card. Oh. Okay, so even though video producer was there, this card was thrown on the ground and pulled back out to dancer, okay? So, you know, the way you move your body, the way you express yourself, they're showing me the 6 of Wands again. You know, your spirit team are graciously supporting your movements and your expression. Okay. So we've got 5 of Gabriel here. Now these cards fell out upside down. Okay. So these are connecting to other people's energies placed over yours. So we've got someone, you know, building a jigsaw puzzle. Okay, so putting all the pieces together, like we said, connecting the dots, seeing the bigger picture. A challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you, okay? So yeah, I was feeling a bit of that frustration before where, you know, you're just like, come on, guys, like, or you know, groups or person. It's like, come on, you just can't see the way that I see things. And you know what? They weren't gifted with that seer ability that you have, okay? So 4 of Michael showing up here, insights that come from quiet meditation. The need for more sleep or time off. Seek relief from stress, okay? So that blue energy is coming up again. So your spirit team are wanting you to take either some downtime away from this chaotic or competitive energy. Spend a bit more time nourishing yourself. Self-love wins overall. And I know that sounds corny, but it's true, okay? And the underlying energy is the wheel, okay? So new beginnings, all right? So I'm going to read the 5 of Gabriel. I love it when I open up to the right page. Okay, so you have what it takes to solve this puzzle. You may not have all the pieces just yet, but working with others and finding compromise is the way to come to peaceful resolution. Some of the interpersonal conflicts and challenges that you're experiencing may be very well reflections of struggles that you're having within yourself. Stand back and take a look at the bigger picture. Listen carefully to other people's viewpoints. When you draw this card, it's a recommendation to withdraw from the drama of others if you can do so gracefully. Healthy competition can make you stronger and be very fulfilling, but keep your intentions positive and your ethics of the highest caliber. So the additional meaning for this card is multiple situations vying for your attention, dramatic people, petty quarrels, and sporting events. Okay, so that just identifies that energy there. We read for the 4 of Michael. Okay, it's time to take a break. The situation you may find yourself in will not benefit from more action on your part at this moment. So step back, let it go. It will probably be best not to even think about it for a little while. Resist the urge to challenge those who disagree with you. All right, just let them undo themselves. All right. The key to success here is finding solutions, which is likely to arise from meditation or the unexpected epiphanies that come while on a quiet walk. So Spirit wants you to get a little bit more sleep, and if you've been unwell, ill, feeling sick with the flu or anything like that, make sure you take all the time necessary for a full recovery. All right, so additional meanings here is make time for yourself, take a vacation, pursue spiritual activities, and seek release from stress. We will read the 10 here, the wheel, underlying energy. Okay, exciting changes are coming after you seek relaxation. Okay, make sure you relax because this is what's coming under your underlying energy. Exciting changes. The wheel spins with the power of life and turns to bring you to prosperous new opportunities. If you've been finding it difficult to get your plans off the ground, that will now change. Sudden movement forward is likely. While the idea of change can sometimes be worrying to people, you must trust and know the universe wants you to be happy. Unexpected events are meant to point you in the direction that will bring you more joyful and fulfilling life. If you feel uncertain, ask Archangel Gemini to give you a clear understanding of where you're headed. The additional messages or meanings for this card is a fresh new start, optimism for the future, ability to adapt. Archangel Gemini is the angel who can help us see our lives clearly so that we can make assessments about changing circumstances. His name means mercy of God, as he assists those waiting to review their past in a kind and forgiving way. Archangel Gemini has the ability to inspire great visions of the future. Call upon him to help you when you're seeking inspiration on how to successfully make amazing changes in your life. Nice. All right, so collective, that was your reading for April to May. Okay. Thank you so much for your beautiful energy, which also means thank you for living, thank you for existing, and thank you for being your best personal self. Thank you for your time, thank you for your love, okay? Thank you for your energy is what I mean, okay? So, alright, so I hope you found this reading helpful, informative. I hope you find some more time to get some rest because that is really important for nourishing and protecting your body, okay? Making transitions for new beginnings. So until the next reading, beautiful souls, love and light.